this no matter what. We'll see. Maybe he's going to do something else. It might be a big mind game, too. All right, into this game in the bottom left. In the red, stopping his opponent's 2-2-2 push. He is Slayer's Puzzle. You know, it's funny because when I say like 2-2-2, it doesn't feel right like when I say 1-1-1.
Yeah. Well, it's not.
Say it out loud when you're fearing. I'll be like 2-2-2. It just you feel kind of silly. Pew 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 pew. Just try and solve him. I love it. In the upper right, we have our Terry player. He's down one game. We're both very sure he's going to get out of his group. We'll see if that's the case. He is OGS SuperNova.
I was doing a puzzle actually maybe a year ago, and I'm bad at puzzles.
I hate puzzles. Okay, hold on. Let me guess. Your girlfriend made you do a puzzle with her, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. So all right, I got
it. Basically,
yeah, go ahead, please.
I don't know if you've done this in puzzles before, but like, eventually I was putting together pieces that did not go together. They were like kind of close. I just
you're like, oh, maybe they cut it that way. I don't know.
I'm like, oh, maybe this is messed up. And I just like shove them together and just like, that doesn't go there. I'm like, oh, oops.
I hate puzzles.
Yeah.
Well, I just like board games. You ever been playing Monopoly? Does anybody actually finish Monopoly? I don't know.
No one.
Eventually,
Well,
I'm like, oh, well, you got all the green
in
spaces.
Monopoly, okay.
Yeah.
Everyone gangs up on me at the end because I'm killing them all.
Oh,
I'm
really?
So patient in Monopoly. I'm actually, that's who I am, man. I sit around and wait.
You're the business nerd.
I'm the business nerd, man. I'm the passive, wait forever nerd.
You're like the guy who actually plays Monopoly in a smoking jacket. It's like, oh, God.
I always use the top hat.
It's so funny. I just knew that your girlfriend made you do a puzzle there because that's what girlfriends do, man.
You do that.
They're like, well.
We got to get on them about that, man.
Yeah, man. All right. You know what's weird? Also, if you look at these results, the SuperNova is actually 6-6 on this map.
Wow.
Like, does he have some kind of very special
matchup? I think he has like maybe 5 of those wins might be TVP, and his losses might be TVTs. Because I specifically remember watching him win so many games on this map in Terran vs. Protoss. I think this is maybe for this matchup a good map for him.
Maybe.
SuperNova has gotten a gas.
And he's going to do a quick expand here. We have command center being planted, so he's not going to do the 1-1-1. We'll see what he has planned.
Well, he showed the gas and then took his SCVs off it. Very smart move.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
Very nice, Artosis.
Let him scout the gas. Jesus. Puzzle. I love the build. He saw gas and he went gate robo. I'm sure he'll add another gate in a little bit here. And that's about as safe as you can actually get when you don't know what they're doing with that gas.
If you notice, he actually even had the barracks in the middle of his base, so he actually wanted to he wanted him to see that the gas was taken. There's like a big ploy here. And, you know, even as I said, he knows that, you know, there's a lot of 1-1-1s are common on this map. Now, the way he showed the bunker there, that's indicative of a Banshee rush.
Yeah.
He said, oh, okay, maybe it's not 1-1, maybe it's a quick Banshee's coming to my base.
And
so puzzles, well, I mean, no pun intended, but he's probably pretty puzzled right now.
Well, I also want to point out, you know, the brilliance behind it. Puzzle is playing like a very safe game right now. Oh, and he kills it before he sees Robo. But Gate Robo Gate is like the super safety build when you don't know what they're doing, but they have a gas. And the fact that he showed the gas, then made the command center, and Puzzles chose to go for that, you don't even start the Nexus until after the command center's done. That's like the timing that you'll actually start it with the Gate Robo Gate, is when they finish that after they take guys off gas. It's because I do this build every single game, so I know this.
You're wise, Artosis.
But it's really nice, man, and it's about as good as you can do against the Gate Robo Gate, is getting that super quick command center. But, you know, Puzzle's not in trouble or anything. He got the lower end of the build order slightly. Just slightly. And now SuperNova just looks like he's gearing up for a very normal game.
Yeah. I guess he's hoping that whatever opener that, and by the way, now Puzzle knows. He's like, okay, oh, I would be careful with that observer. SuperNova's pretty vigilant.
He is vigilant, much
he's
like
a vigilant nerd. Yeah. Vigilant nerds, man, you got to watch out. He's going to send. It looks
they
like
are.
They are.
Yeah.
What?
They're already watching out, man.
Yeah.
They're vigilant.
They are, so you have to. It looks like he just wants to do a little bit of pressure here. Just move out, like basically push the probes off the watchtowers.
And, you know, Puzzle actually is not even afraid of this. He's already got 2 gates. He's getting his 3rd gate. He's made 2 Immortals already. He's completely fine. Until Medivacs, nothing can really hurt him. As long as, you know, he doesn't mess up terribly.
Well, unfortunately for Puzzle, the hidden pylon was found. And basically, Puzzle is just trying to do similar to what Oz did in that map, in that game that he's played against MMA, before he kind of messed it up, where he just wants the map kind of covered in pylons so that he can kind of warp stuff in anywhere, because eventually Protoss will try to seize the map.
And
the Terran.
Yeah, you see Guardian Shield there.
Accidentally make Guardian Shield?
G is next to H, and he went to hold position. This is why I moved my Guardian Shield hotkey.
Yeah, it's so annoying. I have mine moved as well.
It's 75 energy. He's not getting back. Well,
not for a little bit. So now Protoss kind of wants to have a little bit of a contain here on the Terran, and it's a pretty loose contain.
And he'll probably pressure a little bit just because he has 2 Immortals and a decent amount of force fields. You know, you can pressure just slightly with this. He's not really going to get anything done because there's already stim for SuperNova. SuperNova has 2 bunkers. SuperNova's actually going to be fine. But as long as Puzzle's careful, he shouldn't really take serious damage here. He might be able to pick off a few units and then go home. Well, he does have 3 Immortals now. That's
you know, he actually looks like he's gearing up. Yeah, he's actually going to go for it. Or we have force fields cutting up the army.
And those Immortals just dealing so much damage right now. Beautiful force fields.
They all don't even have any HP gone yet. It looks like they... Right now, he's got to back up. And he may keep going for this. How much energy is on these sentries? Okay, there's more than enough. So we can basically be guaranteed that he is going to go for this right now. Goodbye, bunker.
He's got to be careful,
Puzzle actually might just win this. He still has enough energy on those sentries to block off the ramp.
Yeah, he does, but he's losing his sentries. He's got to be careful about that.
Yeah, those sentries over there, Marines stimming and taking them out.
And as those sentries go down, the Immortals are going to be the backbone of this army, but still they have a lot of shields left over.
He should actually go up the ramp right now. He should go up the ramp this very second, occupy himself next to the bunkers, make the SCVs come down.
Quite right, Tasteless, but he's playing a little bit safely right now. You know, he's saying, I'm not really sure, maybe SCVs will swarm me, because SCVs are good against Immortals. Nice target on the Immortal,
get that Immortal. Oh, yes, he will, excuse me.
Barely gets it, but losing the dropship.
Medevac, yes. I honestly, guys, you just need to go up the ramp. I mean, the SCVs will come, then you go back to the ramp. GG.
Wow.
SuperNova got completely manhandled.
Yeah, that's the difference between 2 Immortals and 3 Immortals. You know, if you go up with the 2 Immortals, it's a little pressure poke. But he brought up the 3rd one. In fact, he brought up in a cool location so that it was spread out very well.
Well, it's like they were all spread out perfectly. They had this nice arc, so there wasn't one location where you could stim and dart for to just target down the 3 Immortals.
Really well done. Wow. And look at that, man.
Well, that's interesting. It looks like we're going to have Oz against SuperNova.
And Puzzle against MMA. 2 Slayers teammates going at it for a spot in the round of 8. That Slayers team is pretty decent.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They're all right, man.
Yeah, they're not bad. So, honestly, I feel like SuperNova maybe picked the wrong builds. Puzzle seemed to be completely familiar with, you know.
Well, I love those Immortal pushes. That was a really interesting time on it as well. He hit it really quick with 3 gates and 3 Immortals, and you know that's a very slim timing because off of that's not like very all-in-ish. It's not all that much firepower, and SuperNova actually had a lot of units. His setup wasn't quite good enough.
Well, if they hold it off, you can just back up and you're fine.
Yeah.
So it's like you might as well. There's a special window if you're good enough with it that you just end the game, and it's not that punishable really.
Yeah, it's hard to punish. I mean, if they mess up with it, of course you can. But well done by Puzzle. Who do you think Tasteless now? MMA or Puzzle going forward? Who is it? Puzzle just looked really good.
Yeah, but I don't think MMA is going to play like SuperNova did either. So that's my take on it. We'll be back after 5 minutes, so please stay tuned here at the GSL Code S.